So my attempt to make a fair mirror costume in a week has now come down to, can I actually do this in 3 days? I put 1 day's worth of work into it, but a couple more days happened and I hadn't been able to get back to it. So we've got 2 more days. That gives me a total of 3 days to get this entire costume created. So let's see if we can actually get this done. But we're going to start with dyeing the fabric. If you were with me on my last fabric dyeing journey, you'll know I learned a few things. Number one, do this outside. Number two, always follow the instructions and have more dye on hand than you actually think. I got a dark green to be able to dye both the cloak and the tabard with, but when I tested it, it looked a little bit too emerald for what I wanted. I wanted to be that rustic, almost dark brown, dark green Lord of the Rings color, so I decided to add a little bit of brown to my dye as well as a few of the greens. Now I am using fabric that was found, given to me, being thrown away. That was just an old drop cloth. I remembered to wet it this time before I put it in, and my initial reaction is it was really the color I was hoping it would be. I'm hoping if I let it sit for a while, as per the instructions, it will darken even a lot more. I ended up doing the tabard and the cloak in 2 different batches because I was worried about overwhelming my pot, but I thought the color needed a little adjustment on the cloak, so I ended up adding more green because it was feeling too brown to me. Once those were both done dyeing, I threw them in the washer and dryer, and they turned out pretty well. Interestingly, the tabard turned out more blue than I was anticipating it, but the cloak is the absolute perfect shade of green I was going for. I was working on a few other things while these were washing, but really I've got 2 days to see if I can get this all done, and I'm not sure I can.